This is sick. Put this to music. Incredible try. Pandemonium. Absolute scene. The crowd goes wild.
Kia ora, good evening, I'm Brook, Ruscoe. She's Courtney, Tairi, and tonight on The Crowd Goes Wild, Razor brings in Mr. Clutch. Taylor zooms in with the breakers in the roadie. We're talking Fast Five, but no, it's not the Vin Diesel type. And can the Kiwis kick it with P&G?
All that plus Shiray catches up with the White Ferns and their 2 Mecca trophy. But first,
The big juicy news story at the top of the show.
I've just caught it. I would like to point out we're not making a political stand here. I just had to get that clear that up real quick from the start.
Thank you.
All right, just so we're now leading your CGW tonight. Razor has named his AB side for the Test match against Ireland, and there are just 2 changes from last weekend's starting lineup. D-Mac is at 10, and beautiful Hurricane Asafar Moore at hooker.
Ireland coach Andy Farrell has gone with a lot of familiar faces, but Peter O'Mahony will be on the bench, so the Irish will probably be their most annoying in the second half.
Yes.
It's a Test rugby heavyweight clash, a grudge match for the ages. Ireland coach Andy Farrell admits it's a different feeling in camp with the All Blacks in town.
If it's a subconscious thing, probably, just because of the nature of the battles that we've had and the drama that's unfolded within those games.
So much drama. In 2013, Ireland went out to a 19-0 lead, only for the All Blacks to break their hearts.
Here's Coles. What a pass! What a pass! Ryan Crotty scores!
And in Paris a year ago, the All Blacks held strong for 37 phases, and Rico told Johnny not to miss his flight. Well, apparently both teams have moved on.
You are fake news.
No, seriously, Donald.
We've moved on certainly since the quarter-final, that's for sure.
Have the Jonathan Sexton book quotes come up at all in your conversations with the squad this week?
No, they weren't on any PowerPoints, no.
Yeah, OK, Don, maybe you're right. But Will Jordan knows both teams will be fizzing at the bunghole.
It's been a bit of chat about, what's happened over the last couple of years and the rivalry there, so we know both teams will be excited.
With Beauden Barrett out with concussion, Damien McKenzie will step in at 10.
When he's on, he's world class and he showed some great touches and just keep believing in himself.
But when he's not on, he can be a bit unpredictable. How do you rein that in?
You just trust him.
Yes, trust in D-Mac. Will does.
It's exciting, Damien's someone who loves to play the game with an attacking kind of mindset and flair. We get on well off the park together, good friends, so it's always fun running out with someone that you're close with.
Oh, friend, football friend. Oh, friend.
But there are bitter foes as well. Ireland have beaten the All Blacks 4 times in the past 6 years.
It's right up there with the Springboks and Joburg, really, isn't it? Teams at the top of their game, away from home, full house.
The Irish will be missing world-class front rowers Dan Sheehan and Tyke Furlong, but they'll have their trio of Kiwis, with Jamison Gibson Park pulling the strings at half-back.
He's a hell of a local boy, isn't he? Knock on jokes aside, he's done some great things in his career.
Razor's commitment to the gag isn't strong, but commitment will be needed to get the dub in Dublin. James McConey, Crowd Goes Wild.
The dub in Dublin.
That was good.
I'm feeling good about this one.
This is one of those ones, I feel like at the start of the season when you get the calendar and go, okay, where are the All Blacks playing? The All Blacks probably do this too. You circle that one. When's the Irish test? We have to know when we're playing Ireland. It just kind of feels like this is going to be one of those ones.
Well, especially everything that's gone on. I know they don't want to rehash about the Rugby World Cup last year, but we will. We're happy to, right?
Get the hash brown, make it again. Come on, let's rehash that.
And Reeks and
I think there is a missed opportunity if Rico doesn't lead the haka. I think Rico, we need a storyline around this. There is no Cody Taylor. TJ's not playing. Reeks is always at the front. I know he would want to. It is a missed opportunity if Reeks doesn't lead the haka this weekend.
Oh, I love the whittle. I love the challenge.
Get the blood flowing, It's a weird one too because it's 9 a.m. Saturday morning.
Yes.
It's a just in case you were going to wake up 4 a.m. on Sunday, you would have missed it by about 18 hours.
So 9 a.m. Saturday morning. We also have Te Reo commentary too. So
We do. Good luck to the boys, though. It's a very similar side. I like the cohesion. D-Mac, do your thing.
We'll be up early. And also, look, it's been a rough couple of weeks in rugby league for the Kiwis. Tonga was last week. It's on to PNG this week. I'm over it, and Stacey and the boys appear to have moved on as well.
You know, I know Sean and James went to the referee to go back and check the markers. They're adamant on that, and they didn't. Yeah, that was disappointing because, you know, we didn't get a 6 again, and, you know, what happened there was, you know, clearly an infringement.
Yes, and although it might not be the final, the players will be wanting to make sure to send SJ off in style.
We've got a job, obviously, Shawnee's last international game this week as well, so a lot to play for.
It's awesome to be saying you'll be playing your last game with Shaun Johnson. You know, that's pretty cool. That's pretty special.
You know what else is special? The Tongan fans singing hymns from Mount Smart. Here's a preview of what CommBank is going to look like this weekend.
Oof.
MMT, baby, roll those kangaroos. You're right, it was beautiful on the weekend being there at Mount Smart. You're in the right colours too.
That's what it was. Tonga. There we go. Okay, so the Kiwis might not be in the final, so, okay, that's enough with that. But the Kiwi Ferns, they are, and they're ready to roll against the Jillaroos.
So joining us now is Gail Broughton and Tyler King. Kia ora, wahinema, what's doing? How's the Wild West in Sydney?
How's it going? Yeah, it's not too bad out here. A little bit of rain today. Actually, we had a little bit of drizzle out here in the Wild West, but otherwise it's good.
And lots of flies.
Oh, yes, bro, the flies.
Okay, we'll have a little bit of fun after this, but X's and O's, obviously a big game this week. This Jillaroos team is very good. What's kind of been the key at training this week?
We actually had our last training today, and it was, for us, it's just making sure we play our own game. We haven't been focusing too much on them, but on what we can do. Make sure we get into the cycle this weekend and continue to apply the pressure. It's the simple game that's going to win us the game on the weekend at the end of the day.
Now, Gail, I know I asked you after you played the Jillaroos, what's it like for you two to be back together? You were teammates at the Sevens. Yeah, you're in the Kiwi Ferns jersey.
Oh, we're just, you know, we're bringing those Seven Sister vibes to the Kiwi Ferns. But no, I'm super excited. You know, we played PNG last weekend, and to go up against the Jillaroos a second time. Yeah, excited to be the underdogs as well.
Before we let you guys go, obviously you guys are the halves partners. I just want to test a little bit of symmetry or synergy maybe here. I want you guys to see if you can guess the same number. I'm going to count down from 3. I'll give you a gap between 1 to 10. Does that sound all right?
Yeah.
1 to 10.
Okay. Let's go.
I got a number.
Here you go, girls, on the spot. 3, 2, 1.
7.
Oh!
That's what I'm talking about, ladies!
That's the talk.
That's what I'm talking about! The synergy is there. If you lose now, I don't know how. Beautiful.
Connected.
Beautiful. Good luck, girls. Thank you so much. See what they did there?
I see.
We'll try. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Useless.
No.
That's why we're not.
No good. Exactly.
Good luck, girls.
That's why we're
Good
here.
luck. It's going to be one hell of a game. All right, over here. It's good to see lofty goals, but even in the NBA, they have to be achievable. Like trying to dunk on a 7-foot Frenchman, that's not achievable.
Just get the great on Wemby, tried to dunk it on him, and he blocked the shot at the rim. I don't think he had a chance really to get there.
And I'm not pointing fingers, but this guy might have healed the Warriors.
Curry gets in the lane, kicks it out, Hield the three-pointer. It's good! Buddy Hield from downtown.
That's tough. With a huff and a puff, Memphis blew the Lakers away.
Pippen drives, Aldama.
This is a weird sentence. And Scottie Pippen's boy caught LeBron napping.
James spins. Pippen takes it away. Congratulations on the win tonight.
He snatched that ball from that old man over there. From that old man over there.
Disrespect. And it was buzzing in Charlotte.
Gotta get it in for the win. Yes! It's over! Brandon Miller wins it!
I would like to commend us for being the only place probably outside of Charlotte in America that actually talks about the Hornets. I don't think there's anybody else. And every time I come on the show, we're talking about the Hornets.
And do you remember when everyone used to rip the gear, but no one actually goes for the Hornet?
His singlet is there. Speaking of that man on the screen right there, he's very good at basketball. They didn't think the Warriors were going to be very good this year. They're sitting 7-1. He missed out a few games. Steph Curry is back. LeBron, I just wrote a couple notes here. please stop disrespecting the king. All right, you leave him alone. And Jar's in my fantasy team. Don't draft Jar. He's not very good at fantasy. That's all I've got for basketball. After the break, though, we have some more. We're talking about the Breakers. Don't worry, farmers. We've got you covered with the Champions League. And Storm Nords nerds out about the netty.
It's a mistake. Mistakes happen. Everyone's made mistakes that lead to goals. Like, people are going to make mistakes. You don't score every shot and you don't make every pass. And if we want to play the way we want to play, then stuff like this is going to happen.
It's onwards and upwards for the Knicks this week. We got your back, Josh. Look, the Phoenix, they play the Mariners this Sunday.
That was a tough one.
Yeah, for you. That's your team,
That's
right? That's your team, eh?
It's early in the season. We're going to be all right.
I'm Auckland FC.
Hey, Ray Gunn announced her retirement. Ray Gunn's retired?
Yes. Well, apparently.
Ray Gunn's That's a travesty. Well, Ray Gunn might have announced her retirement, but don't you worry, guys, because the Breakers are still breaking. I'm talking about the basketball team here, but Ray Gunn's retired.
She's retiring. But look, the Breakers, they've gotten off to a hot start with 2 compelling back-to-back games. Please stop. That have brought them to the top of the NBL table. I don't think you'll get anywhere with this dancing. And we're hoping that the Breakers stay there after a grueling 5 weeks on the road. Please see yourself out.
That was a good old-fashioned beatdown.
The underdog Breakers have been dominant on the road so far, and I wanted to know what their secret was.
One of the secrets, I think, is what you said, is like being on the road. Everyone's got to know each other really well, and that chemistry is really helping on court right now.
He's a big personality. He'll attack anybody.
Okay, so I might have taken that out of context.
He's great. I mean, he's well beyond his years. He sets the tone. I mean, he's a really special guy on and off the floor.
That's my dog. Parker is my dog. Like-minded in the sense of just wanting to get somewhere with this season, with this team. And just off the court in general, he's just a great dude.
Lucky. He said the same thing about you. It's like you're having a little bromance or something.
Oh, that's a little cute, eh?
The bromance is alive and well, and it's become a major threat for other teams. In fact, Sam scored a career high of 25 points against Melbourne United. Have you got their number or something?
I mean, you said I got their number, not me. Like, it's a pick your poison thing, though. You know, we've got Parker, guys like Mooney, like, who really are talented.
My job is easy, you know, to lead this group. I don't bear a lot of responsibility as people may think.
Modest.
It might look like it, but I really don't.
He's been the star of the show. He has been a nightmare to guard.
Well, they've caught the attention of the media and the underdog tag, even if they are on top of the table.
We want to stay in that mentality of like, okay, we're going to stay hungry.
Yeah, I like it. I enjoy it. I think it just carries the whole narrative of like being a Kiwi. You know, we're underdogs in the world. We're underdogs in everything we do. So we can just keep that going. I'm cool with it.
And where they go next is Tasmania, a side they know they have nothing to lose.
We expect a really competitive fight.
Really, the last 2 games what we've done has started well, and we have to do the same thing in this game, or else it could be a super long night.
I just found out it was an island. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is.
Well, you learn something new every day. Taylor Curtis, Cry Goes Wild.
You know it's bad when the Americans...
Oh, Taylor, bless her, bless her. But the Breakers, did you expect this start to the season from them?
Yeah.
Did you?
I called it from the start.
And
no,
PJC,
I didn't.
He's been unreal.
I honestly thought that they might struggle this year. I thought they'd have a real tough time. They've got a new coach. It's essentially a brand new team. PJC's back. He should be the MVP the way he's playing at the moment. They talked about, I think, bromance is so important. It really is. Like, if you see any good team, the Penrith Panthers, for example, bromance is well and true there.
Yes.
They do have that. They've got a good mix of youth and some of the OGs around too. If you get a chance, Kareem Lopez is 17 years old. He's in the starting 5, and I don't think he's going to be around for much longer. He'll be in the NBA probably next year. So if you get a chance, go and watch him as well.
And hopefully they go very, very well on the road for the next 5 weeks to the island, Taylor, to the island.
Yes.
All right, the Champions League is football, soccer football to be exact. And the golden rule is if you're not going to use your foot, definitely don't use your hand.
Ball there, and they've got it. It's a penalty for Inter Milan. Down the middle he goes and into the lead. That's all that was in it, but that was enough. Dembele, here's a great chance.
In Paris, PSG were all like, sweet with a draw, but Atletico Madrid said, nah, bo.
To try and put the pressure on, and still all 3 points, and that's exactly what they've done. Oh, it's absolutely extraordinary. With the last kick of the game, they've won the match.
Sometimes I think about what a Liverpool would look like A pool of livers? Oh, yuck. But anyway, they were the only English team to win this week.
Another delightful ball, and Diaz! Liverpool looking to finish with a flourish. And here is Diaz! It's a hat-trick! What a night for Luis Diaz at Anfield!
And if Erling Haaland could keep doing this in the Premier League, it would be great.
Here we go. Oh, and he's hit the bar. Tried to break the net, nearly broke the bar. It remains Sporting 3, City 1.
If he keeps missing and Chris Wood keeps doing this, then he might finish top scorer. Keep on missing, Erling. Keep on missing, bro.
Who wrote this story? Who wrote that story? He is an absolute beast. Now, tinsel wigs, three-point shooting, dancing, 6-minute quarters, loud music, that's my kind of sporting event.
Mine too. The great news is, Brook, Fast 5 is this weekend where 6 of the world's best netball teams head to Ōtautahi Christchurch. So will I, and they are ready to entertain. And the bonus is New Zealand. We are actually very, very good at this.
We are good.
Yes, the Fast 5 World Series is the last big event on the international netball calendar, but it's first and foremost a big old party. And while dancing plays a big part in the whole thing, two Fernies aren't so sure about it all.
Oh my goodness, honestly. And we've got 3 very good dancers coming up with the dance this year, Storm. I think it is going to be a little bit of a different routine than what Michaela and I used to.
We're figuring out ways we can hide.
Yeah.
There'll be no hiding on the court though. All 5 players are crucial in this format of netball. And this year there's a new rule that means you pretty much can't pass the ball backwards. What?
Yeah, you can't reset into the third one.
So you go into like the mid-third, you can't reset back. So like if I'm at Goldie and Kate's at goal keep, if she puts me in the middle, I can't use her again.
Yeah.
I started training the other day. It was like a throw-in, and I think Kate was like, "Here if you need."
And I called, and they passed it to me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't call for the ball."
Here if you need.
Are they trying to remove here if you need from netball? Because it's a cardinal sin.
If you've ever even been within cooey of a netball court, you will have heard this ring out.
I am a massive here if you need person too. I am constantly, and I see memes about like, you know, the hair they need gals, and I'm like, that's
That
me.
is you.
Here if you need. Ooh, here if you need.
Regardless, these two will need some big minutes. Having been training partners for the epic Constellation Cup series, they are itching to get out on court.
Yeah, definitely. We've been training hard, hey, for the last how many months now?
We have been, you know, we've been on the game train.
Yeah, we've been on the game train, so it'll be cool to actually play. We just got to get through that dance, and honestly, we're good to go.
Bring it on. Storm Purvis, crowd goes wild.
Here, was that you?
That definitely wasn't me.
Why do we not play that?
Who did that? Did Storm do that to me? I'm gonna get her.
Here if you need is such a thing. I started playing indoor netball, played really well last night, by the way. But I found myself here if you need.
You know what that means, because I never said that, which means I was busy. I was busy doing the mahis, which means that you weren't.
How much fun is it?
It's the best netball you will ever play. So if you're not going to Christchurch, make sure you watch, because we have so much fun doing it, doing the dancing, but also playing, because you've got players shooting 2s and 3s, and when it's the bonus extra point time, you can shoot 4s and 6s. So
good luck, girls.
Bang, bang. No, seriously.
Still to come on the show, Shiray Kaka joins us from the Tron. Cam Norrie is chilling ahead of the ASB Classic. And Josh chats to an Irish goat.
The All Blacks 15 have jumped into the culture in Montpellier.
Comment tu t'appelles? What's that? Monsieur, that's what's your name? And the Meccas, bro. See a bit of Mecca? Thanks, bro. Oh, hey, bro. Oh, thank you, bro. See you, bro. Slang. There you go. French slang for you.
Montpellier, here we come. Oui, oui, c'est la ville.
Magnifique. They play Georgia early on Monday morning.
Magnifique.
Magnifique.
Beautiful. Now, unlike Courtney and myself, Shiray Kaka, she's actually won some things in her time.
Well, she has. So when the White Ferns pulled up to the Tron with their fancy new addition to the trophy cabinet, we didn't get the call up.
Fair.
Kia ora everyone, I'm Shiray Kaka, and today we're here to see the T20 World Cup champions, the White Ferns, Molly and Brook. The White Ferns! What goes down in a cricket celebration?
What's been well documented has been Georgia Plimmer's dance, which I actually missed because I was doing media.
Oh, it was awesome. We had
ICC follow her with the camera going all the way around the changing room. She was trying to run away from it, but really she was just preparing for her slide in. Yeah, she did a really good job. Ended up on the R&V Instagram as well, which was really awesome.
Okay, so for people who missed her little dance, can you give me a little example? Oh, well, we're clearing the floor. Let's go, Balls!
It's a karaoke song, and as soon as it comes on, it's just this different Georgia Plummer comes out. I think she calls it GG or something.
GG is her alter ego.
Yeah. And it's something that no one can replicate. She does it so well.
After the match, you guys had won. What was your initial feelings and thoughts after that?
It just didn't really feel real. That's probably the main thing. And especially because we were going to India and shortly after as well. So it was very much celebrate what we have just achieved, but also make the most of it and then get into India the next day. I just want to say that this did go to the beach as well, so there actually is a bit of sand in it.
How's that?
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Okay, then give me your guys' best how's that.
I'm probably more like a how's that? Or like, come on, you know, like.
Okay, so that's a new one, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any more?
Is this edited at any point?
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
Little There's another one. There's an Eden Carson. You're going to edit that out though.
Oh, I love it. I'm lost for words. Okay, thank you guys for joining and congratulations again. Shiray Kaka, crowd goes wild.
Well done, girls.
Well done. Well done, Waihinema. And how often is Shiray lost words? Probably never.
Actually, that might be the first time. Also, congratulations to the likes of Susie Bates. They won $250,000 each. It's at the end of Susie Bates' career. Didn't get the chance to play in the IPL, so a beautiful way to wrap it up. Congratulations, girls. Now, great news, Kiwi tennis fans, almost Kiwi Cam Norrie, who lived in Auckland from the age of 3 to 6, is coming back to play in the ASB Classic. Now, he's a British player now, but let's get Dave Dobbin, Sir Dave Dobbin, to sing Welcome Home at Stanley Street.
I'm happy to be back, and obviously growing up there, and I have lots of friends there. My family just moved out from Auckland just this year, so it's going to be a bit strange on that one, but no, I'm excited.
Wait, is he getting a leg massage? If so, I think you'll find it's the right arm that is the problem area, mate.
I tore my bicep at the Olympics like a few days before, and then I missed all the biggest tournaments. So it was really tough for me to see like everyone else competing, and especially in US Open when all the big seeds lost.
Injuries have hampered Norrie since he made the Wimbledon semi-finals 2 years ago. He's blaming the Paris Olympics injury on a borrowed racket from Great Britain teammate Jake Draper.
It's good learning not to take a Dunlop racket from nowhere. I don't know, but yeah, whenever I see Jack around now, I'm just saying, man, get your rackets away from me.
Stick to Babolat, you know.
Yeah, stick to what I know.
Isn't Babolat a horror movie? Oh, no, that's Babadook. Anyway, Norrie's been runner-up twice at the ASB Classic, and he loves a run-in that he gets at the Aussie Open. He was ranked 8th in the world. He's now in the 50s, just like McConey. Who wrote that?
Oh, I can't wait for the ASB Classic.
Right around the corner. Love it. ASB Classic means summer's around the corner. Finally, tonight, our resident All Black Josh Crumpet has reached into his roller deck once again to get us hyped for Ireland.
This week, he's shooting the breeze with legendary hooker Keith Wood in another Northern Tour-themed blast from the past.
I don't have many claim to fame, but running past Jeff Wilson is definitely, I'm faster than Jeff, so that's unfortunate for him. And I saw him when he was over a few years ago. We went and played a bit of golf together, and I couldn't stop slagging him.
Keith loves putting the boot into Goldie, but when Richie debuted against Ireland in 2001, he had to put his foot down. He turned out to be one of New Zealand's greats. Did you see any of it on that day?
I did. I absolutely did. I went up to him after the game. He was man of the match. I went up to him afterwards and I said, Richie, I have to say, an incredible debut. I mean, really, really good. You were everywhere. He said, gee, you were in a lot of those rocks as well, because you stood at me in most of them. I said, I think that was my job.
Yeah, you know, this is my first taste of Test rugby, and gee, she was physical.
But since their World Cup loss, it seems they've swapped their Guinness for a pint of bitter.
And we're bitter from losing the quarter-final. It's not bitter with you for beating us. It's just bitter that we lost the game. I mean,
so payback? Is it going to be payback?
They won't be looking for payback. They'll be looking to win the match. I was in that ground. I don't know. There was some strange guy with a videoed me in the last 5 minutes of the game. And I look like I've been sucking on lemons. because I could see the game unfolding in front of me. And I said, no, not again.
Here's Coles. What a pass! What a pass! Ryan Crowley scores!
When you're just thinking about it, can you just imagine the pressure you have to have? The All Black teams I played against had a win rate sort of 90% or 92%. If you dip below that, it's like a state funeral in New Zealand. Well, look, you're the most exacting bunch of fans that has ever existed. You're miserable beyond all belief when you lose. You're not even that happy sometimes when you win. I'm looking forward to the game. I think a Friday night in Lansdowne Road will be crazy. We never have matches on a Friday. This is kind of unheralded, really. So that's just going to have an extraordinary atmosphere.
As a famous Irishman once said, the boys are back in town. Josh Cromfield, crowd goes well.
Love how happy Josh gets there. Saturday morning. We'll see you then, Ireland.
And apologies for a graphic earlier. We said the Fast 5 starts at 5. It starts at 12 on Saturday. Be on Sunday as well. Plus, we've got our Kiwis playing in the finals.
Go the girls.
Fight to Port.